everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Niners are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Broncos, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the San Francisco 49ers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle to Garcon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. Fights through, and now a crease. Touchdown, 49ers. Pierre Garcon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. They run it again with Anderson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
So we have to remember this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's 2nd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit. Leopard. Leopard. Set. Green, 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the 2nd level, the linebackers, or the 3rd level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Watch it now, Barney. Back there, here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain here, down to the 22. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jalen Strong, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, now, look at 56. Let's go. 19.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Lynch. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And it'll That'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at me.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
To throw is Lynch. His pass caught at the 4. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
Now, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
Now it's the backup Simeon. Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And it's 17-7. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Over. Let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. That goes for a gain of 31. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Back to throw now on first down. It's caught by Garcon. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right on the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hang on now. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
To throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Watch it now, Barney. Back that it up, Philly. Here we go.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Let's go. 3-19.
Second down, goal to go from the 6. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Corey Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
They go play action now. Lynch. A swing pass caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run. Anderson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Throwing. Lynch. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Ray Armstrong. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. Lynch now, work to do certainly after that sack. This is 3rd and long. Now Lynch. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Kyle Brinza now on for the field goal. And Brinza's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw. And this is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Blue Niners. Blue Niners.
They'll drop the throw. And able to find Graham, complete. A good pickup there at 22.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. He'll look to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Back to throw here. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jalen Strong in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Fake to Anderson, now it's Lynch. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Lynch. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. And now Lynch. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Here we go. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Green 30. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. It's taken to the 26. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go. Blue 90.
On the carry is Henderson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Now Lynch to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a handoff looking right. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Lynch. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go now. Green. Detroit. Detroit. Rush it. Over. All right, here we go. Green.
On second down, here's Lynch. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
All right, here we go. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go. 3-19.
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Let's go. 3-19.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now Paxton Lynch on third and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Niners on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Good. Watch him now, Barney. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Shift together here from the D-line. Following the fumble recovery, here's Lynch. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, Lynch. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now it's Lynch. Throw left side complete. That's Henderson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Looking to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. forth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark. No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points. You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it. To throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball. Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. He's got the completion to Strong. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. Oh, he sheds himself free. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit. The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. Two really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
Second and very short here, less than a yard. Lynch to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered on the first step in their comeback attempt.
Now Brenza on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Garcon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Good. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Good. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now back to throw. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. They'll look to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Lynch now, work to do, certainly after that sack. This is third and long. He'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Niners on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for San Francisco, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.